Hi Taurus, welcome to your weekly tarot insight. The way I do these readings is I take three cards. The first one being the main opportunity for the week, the second being the main challenge, and the third being the overall advice. I also pull an extra card from the Osho Zen Tarot. I don't know if you know it, which focus much more on the conscious, on bringing to consciousness the unconscious being. So it's a more transcendent spiritual message to the energy surrounding you this week. So to start with, as a main opportunity, you have the King of Wands. And the King of Wands could represent a person with a lot of air attributes and qualities like Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. It doesn't have to be, but at least it has that strong mental, intellectual, more emotional, distant, withdrawn qualities. Or this could be you experiencing these traits for whatever reason in your life this week. And the King of Swords, he really talks about the truth, seeking the truth, seeking to put out um, your ideas, your beliefs in a real way. And sometimes it could be in a way that it may be a little bit too blunt or too, uh, um, let's say, less considerate of others' feelings, which may give people the perception of being somehow a person with a hurtful use of words. It's just uh, the King of Swords looks for transparency, and sometimes he could be a little bit too rational and too obsessed in seeking that truth, in seeking the elements of rational thinking, always above the emotional feelings, even of themselves, or even of himself. So as a main opportunity, I think even if this is you, circumstance, or other person, I think the overall message is really about finding a balance between um, your or others' needs for transparent communication with the ways is express it. Because Mercury, for example, right now is in the sign of Aries. And Mercury in Aries can tend to be too reactive, too childish sometimes in the way he puts out of our words, not caring, not thinking about the consequences, the emotional consequences that could have on the people or they are bringing their ideas to. It's about finding a balance between what you think and the space you give for others to think. But as a main challenge being the Eight of Wands, I'm getting the sense that this could actually be about you having to cope either with a lot of uh, stressful, very fast-paced environment where you can feel a little bit troubled in not being able to find your grounding, find your balance in such a fast-paced dynamic. Or this could has to do with communications again, because you have two swords cards, and then in the middle you have this very quick dynamic, also communicative card. So you can receive information this week that may somehow trouble you, that may somehow make you feel a little bit down. Or this could be you passing information that might um, hurt someone or some circumstance in some way. But again, the thing is to balance, is to find the balance between the way you put out the words and the way you receive the words that comes your way. Because it's the obstacle is to cope with the energy. It's to cope with the quickness that you may find, the stress that you may find on a daily basis, the news that may come towards you, and you may feel like you don't know how to cope with it. As an advice, you have the Ten of Swords. Usually people tend to be a little scared about this card. There's no need to. The Ten of Swords really talks about you just feeling worn out, feeling tired, not knowing how to cope again with this new bringing of information into your life that it could upset you or hurt you in some way. But as an advice, this card means that it's time to end the cycle. It's a 10. It's 10 swords on your back. It means 10. It means all the thought processes we are keeping into our life that no longer serves us into the betterment of it. So it comes a point of culmination where we need to release ourselves from those kinds of judgments and prisons we put ourselves into. So whatever happens this week, it's an opportunity to find truth within yourself, to find clarity, to end the cycle, to begin a new one, to resurrect from some situation that was no longer serving you at all. So it's to keep your mind as sharp as possible, as focused as possible. These are all minor arcanas, which really tells me that it's a lot about your mind, your ability to control your mind to its best use and not let your mind control you. There's a lot of sword cards, so again, it's about the mind. It's about ideas, it's about intellect, it's the way you may judge yourself or judge others or receive judgment from the outside. You may receive some news that may disturb you, but those news could really be the communication situation can really be the step that was needed for you to move forward and to initiate a new cycle into your life. But before this happens, yes, you may feel tired, you may feel lost, you may feel like some part of you is dying, because it is. It's an inward transformation that you're going through that is really necessary, and it's a lot on your power. It's a lot about what you choose to do with this energy. So the Zen message is politics. And again, it's about facing the truth. This week, you may be really faced with the need to seek, to see the truth. If you are lying towards yourself in some area of your life, you're going to be exposed to it. You're going to have to face a side of you that may not be comfortable, but it's in facing the lie that we cease to lie. So, or some situation, if it's not you again, some situation may be exposed to the light of truth, and you may see the real face of a person, of an idea, of something that was nothing but an illusion, and you can feel really disappointed. But again, it's about seeing things with an objective and clarified mind, so you can end this cycle, so you can end this story and jump right into the next one, which will promise you a whole new beginning and a whole new clean state. So this week, really face your demons. If this is you, face yourself in the mirror, and don't be ashamed, don't be afraid to face your demons or your deepest, darkest secrets, because they hold a lot of valuable information into what we need to release or transform, so we can be much more whole inside of yourselves. So I hope you enjoy it. You enjoyed it. Thank you for listening, and we'll see each other in the next video.